You remind me of my cousin Jing Wei. He is, or perhaps I should say, was, an impatient and angry man too. I thought that the man could be reasoned with. Neither side has been actually shooting. Ellie thought it would be a good idea to hit me with the butt of his rifle and try to kill me right then and there. Of course they do. There is nothing for us to fight about anymore. You may go and ask them yourself. I suspect they will be upset about what happens to me. They will most likely start to actually shoot at the Americans if... Whatever you decide is what you decide.
Hey, you! You're going over to the Chinese side, aren't you? Do you think you could do... You'll do it? Thanks so much. I'd do it myself, but that ass... It's really annoying sometimes, but we came up with this system of just shooting at those Chinese to the left of where they're standing. The plan's been going along real well for us so far, but I didn't mean to actually hit that guy. Well, I only hit him in the leg. I couldn't have killed him, could it? I can't get over it. Thanks a lot. Strange-looking American needs something from me. My leg is badly hurt. I cannot do anything right now. The soldier who shot me? Stupid man, bad aim. Why he send letter? I thought it was an accident. No one kill each other a long time.
Your skin so smooth. It's so strange to see after seeing skin like ours so long. Are all outsiders like that? I cannot wait to see when my year comes. Your skin so smooth.
So I see you've heard about my latest heroic exploit. News travel.
What he's trying to say is somehow he has gotten it into his head that a smooth-skinned woman he ambushed and attacked is some kind of...
Spy for the Chinese communist pigs. I caught that bitch snooping around our tents. She was even speaking that Ching-Changy language that...
Sir, you made her bite her tongue when you punched her and tried to make her explain herself.
She was clearly speaking in a Chingy-Changy language, and I will not have you... Mr. We Need to Talk over here thinks that I may have made a mistake in capturing this obvious Chinese spy.
To be perfectly honest with you, I wouldn't talk to anyone either after you attacked her.
Whatever. What I need is for you to go and talk to her and...
Just make sure she's not a threat so Eli here can calm down for once. This isn't the first time he's randomly accused someone of being a spy. He accuses a new soldier every...
So, my scapegoat. What? I thought we had a deal, you smooth-skinned, backstabbing bat. I'm surrounded by cowards and weaklings. I could be the one who helps everyone start over. I'm such a genius. This was my idea all along, you know. Pierce, tell that slitty bastard that he's free to go. We need to get ready to leave this place with those commies.
Thank you for your help, outsider. I suppose making him think that he's a hero is better.
Oh, at last, a real human! I'm Kate. I came here about the research job. They're accusing me of being a Chinese spy. Please. Thank you. Can I... We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful wizard of... I forget. Vegas? I bet Mr. House is like a wizard. We're off to see the wizard.
I've been so anxious since you left. Did you deliver my note? Well, so does that mean he never read?
Hello, I'm Dr. Fabler. Have you come in response to our ad? I must say, you look very good. Enter through the red door to find your first experimental weapon.
I say this each time, and each time I mean it. I truly am sorry. Sometimes sacrifices must be made in the name of science and the greater good. Indeed, many have died in my attempts to find a cure for Seltzer syndrome. But in the end, it will be worth their lives, for the lives of many more. Now it's time to rest, brave soul. Don't try to fight it.
You don't look so hot. Maybe you should ask for a glass of water or something. Some people don't So what? They infected me too. You don't see me breaking us. Well, I guess you do look pretty sick. Maybe I'm immune. Don't worry though. I'm sure you'll be going to a better place. If you believe all that, try to... I was passing through Novak when I saw a poster like you. If they ever let me out, is that a grenade in your pants, Mr. Scientist? Or are you just happy to see me? Wait. I traveled a lot. I don't tend to stay in one place very long. I do some trade with the Crimson Caravan, my homemade explosives. Well, a few days ago, I saw some unusual military types. And some old guy. They're a long way from home, if that's where they're from. I can't say I have any idea what's going on here. Uh-oh. I think your number is up, buddy.
It's time now for your treatment. You look worried. You shouldn't. I never expected to find Marie. All these years I'd spent trying to formulate a cure, and all my hard work rendered meaningless when The Seltzer syndrome is a deadly disease that's claimed hundreds of lives over the years. It's now believed to be contained in one particular facility, the Boulder Dome, thanks to the barbarous NCR, who've been executing any carriers. Actually, I couldn't say for certain. There are rumors it was built before the Great War to be the supreme fallout shelter. They say only the elite of society went there, sort of like an ark to withstand the nuclear attacks, but I don't really know if that... Okay, then.
I guess you probably can't hear me. Stuck in that cold coffin like a pack of chicken fingers. But it's a long drive. And I've got a story to tell. I suppose you've never been to Boulder. We don't get many visitors. For years, the Legion and the NCR flat out avoided the place. It's a toxic hellhole. The real bottom of the barrel. Even the ghouls find it too spicy. Doesn't surprise me there's been a plague leaking out of the place. The Seltzer syndrome. Very nasty. I've seen people with the virus. They make the ferals look like pinup girls. But seriously, it's a sad state of affairs. The NCR didn't even give a shit until the damn thing came knocking on their doors. Now they come in, all guns blazing, like a bunch of idiots. At least the Brotherhood is being human about the whole thing. A human life is still a life, even when it's barely recognizable. Now everyone's making a fuss about this damn dome in the heart of shit city. The place has been locked up tight since long before I was born. Ain't nobody getting in there. Might as well just forget about it. Now, I've met a few over the years, wanting to get inside. Now they're just a few more ferals chewing each other's guts off. Better to stay well away, kid. Congratulations. You're the first to be cured of Seltsam syndrome. It truly is a miracle. You should feel honored. You've done a great service for mankind. Many lives will be spared, thanks to your participation. I thank you. I am sorry the Nevada scientists deceived you. It was without my knowledge. Rest assured, finding the cure is only the first part of the battle. Will you assist me first? The man who transported you here was injured during the journey. He fled up into some caves. The formula for the cure was missing from the wreckage. According to one of the Nevada scientists, it was... Have you recovered the formula?
I suppose I can spare a moment to converse with. Dr. Franco could probably use your assistance if you haven't spoken to him already. You'll find him outside in the junkyard. I work for Dr. Franco. He designs the tech we use in the ferals, and I apply it to them. We implant a device right inside their brain, which in simple terms broadcasts subtle suggestions to their We are able to calm them and control them. We use them to navigate the toxic city, so we can transmit back data every second they're out there, until we lose contact, that is. Well, for an unknown reason, the ferals cease to transmit data after a few hours within the city. Data suggests they are, if you can call them that. More than that, their behavior becomes somewhat different than the average feral. They even attack sane ghouls. They will even attack natural ferals, ones we haven't touched. I don't know what it's like in the Mojave, but there aren't many robots around here, at least not in areas we can reach. To create, I mean. There were plenty of ferals wandering out from Boulder, and the materials needed to manipulate them are much less, thanks to Dr. Well, I was born in a vault in Denver, left for greener pastures when I became a young man. I thought the mountain park would be a safe place. It has its dangers, but anything is better than becoming food for the dog. Sometimes being hunted.
waste even a minute engaging in small talk.
Hello, I'm Dr. Anderson, the medical officer here, but you can call me Penny. It's good to see you defrosted, and you're part of history now, you know. You're the first human to be cured of the Selton syndrome. Without knowing it, you've done the seemingly impossible. But not anymore. It's a shame the NCR abandoned their research so early, when progress was so. You're right, the Brotherhood are very selective, to say the least, when it comes to membership. Times have been tough for us here. They wanted to tap into any resources they could to gain any edge over the NCR. They took to recruiting the most useful civilians in the area. My advanced medical expertise ensured I was one of the first on the list. I'm happy here. I've more than proved my worth and loyalty. And besides, they couldn't exactly manage without a medical expert. The soldier who was filling in for medic could barely put a band-aid on. I don't know what they'd have done if I certainly... What seems to be the trouble?
Ah, it's you. I've been waiting to speak with you. Elder Guile has told me all about you, and I've read Dr. Fabler's report. Yes, Fabler is a crafty man. He claimed a young initiate, Jessica Robbins, was found killed in the bathroom a few nights ago. I'm supposed to be on leave at the moment. I've taken a suspect, Edson Blake, into custody, but I've not felt capable to run a proper investigation yet. I could use... What do you say? Thank you. That's what I like to hear. I just wanted to...
Don't get too close. You're talking to a killer, you know. A guy's quiet. Likes to keep to himself. That's fair enough. I'm glad you have an open mind about all. I was meditating in my room, then sleeping as most were. I was unaware that it enraged me to think that someone could hurt something so pure and innocent. Crawley, Paladin Crawley, he was always jealous of me, hated me. Jessica, he is a paranoid man. Many nights I overheard them arguing, but I never touched Jessica. It wouldn't surprise me if he killed her himself in one of his jealous fits. An innocent man has been put in a...
Hey.
try not to touch anything in here, please. It's endless work as well. As soon as I see. Sentinel Grant has hung the investigation upon your shoulders, Well, that would suggest the killer was wounded during the attack. Rather than taking blood samples from everyone in the building, go and Dr. Anderson, that is. There was a full medical checkup the day after the attack.
Not now. Scientific discovery cannot be put on hold.
What seems to be the trouble? I did, yes. I can't even think about it. Yes, maybe you're right. I shouldn't keep everything bottled up inside. I was concerned about her relationship with Crawley. The constant arguments. She was such a kind person. So gentle. It upset me to hear him shouting at her. I heard him on more than one occasion. I confronted Jessica. She kept telling me it was her own fault. She really believed she was worthless, and it crushed me. But I knew the truth. I knew he was hitting her. I just never thought he would go that far. I honestly do not know. But it's scary to think that a killer is among us. Well, everyone had their scheduled full checkups the day after the attack, and only 2 soldiers had minor wounds, Crawley and Roach. Roach had a minor cut across his hand, and Crawley had a deep wound on his forearm that he'd recently treated himself. Was a terrible dressing. Anything else?
I can't understand it. A murder by one of our own? Poor Jessica. Poor Crawley. But he really loved her. Can't believe an animal like that has been sleeping among us. We jokingly nicknamed him the Monster. Imagine. She was killed with Blake's combat knife. It was found at the scene. I saw the way he looked. He must have thought, if he can't have her, then no one can. That's evidence and a motive. Alright then, here it is. I don't know what else to tell you. I don't know. I suppose they did. Now that I think of it. And Crawley... Only when she got out of line, he would put her in her place. No, of course. I had a couple of drinks in the mess hall. Nothing unusual. And then I went to bed. Like most nights. Now that I think of it, he did get up real late. Probably...
Hey there. Big guy put you in charge of the investigation, right? I guess he wanted an impartial eye on these matters. You need to find the real killer. For Jessica. She deserves that much at least. Poor sweet Jessica. She was such an angel. Yeah, me too. Yes, as a matter of fact I do. He's the only person that comes to mind. He was always leeching after her. That's not fucking true. She fucking hated that bastard. Don't push me, asshole. Okay, you're right. No, nothing like that. She was a sweet girl. Well liked. You want my opinion? Why do you need that? No. Stop wasting time with me and find the real killer. Ow! Didn't have to be so rough. I would have given it to you. Okay then,